Yeah, a bit of a slog. That dungeon? 2P and 2B are identical. How did they come to be on different sides? They're not identical. They were in completely different colours. All clear. For now. I was wrong. So wrong. I made you go along with my decisions. I put everyone in danger. Anog. I'm the one who let the conflict spread this far. Blaming yourself is unnecessary. Forgive me, but you seem so similar to 2P, and we still don't really understand either of you. Are you truly our ally? I can't be certain. All I know is that I was damaged in a battle with the machine lifeforms, and then I was here. Your world is very different from where I was. I don't know my coordinates, and I can't contact command. I just follow the explosions. Let's approach this from a different angle then. What are the machine lifeforms, and why were you fighting them? The machine lifeforms are weapons created by aliens from beyond the stars. As part of Yoha, my mission is to reclaim the planet from those invaders. Alien invaders? Never mind. What about 2P? As an android, does she not belong to this Yoha as well? No. She is a copy built by the machine lifeforms, probably to fight Yoha specifically. We also retrieved another android, a boy. If he's still with you, I would like to see him. Very well, can't make things any worse. Did we recover 9S? I know we kicked his ass. So I suppose we were fighting him because we thought we were on the right side, but we weren't. And he was a good guy all along. A new section has been added to the portable archive. Fill it by using the device to record data at promising spots within the puppet's bunker. On the operation of Yoha units, archived. So we can go round and fill out, I'm assuming. Bits and pieces of lore, as is our wont. I want a flying mount that's basically this. Can that be a thing that we have? Just a little pod mount. On the purpose of the bunker, archived. I'm assuming these are all in our portable archive. Yes. I'll read those as soon as I've found them all. They'll probably make a lot more sense to people that have played Auto Tomato. Must remember that it's difficult to... Well, it's not difficult to get back, really, is it? You just have to run back from the start again. Enter the bunker. Okay, then. Exit to the mountains. It's very pretty, this dungeon. But when you're going through it and you've got to fight all the way, obviously it loses some of the visual appeal because you're not really paying a huge amount of attention. Massive, though. You're her Unit 1. Report 1. Archived. So we come down from above into this massive hangar. Your Unit Report 2. Wasn't that bit. Nothing up there. Just thought I'd check. Can't jump over that. Aha! Ah, 2B's quarters are now open. Longing archived. That is some low-res texture work. Yes, I thought it was too obvious that they got 2B's door signposted. Right, that was the way that we were supposed to go. No, nothing up there. Again, just worth a check. For the glory of mankind. Digital sounds. Saved machine lifeform data 4 archived. Saved machine lifeform data 2 archived. This is why we look around. Saved machine lifeform data 3 archived. There's data 1. There's data 1. Active combatants. So we saw those two in the cutscene. Can't jump over that. Worth a check. Ship entry. Enter the alien ship. So this is an alien ship. Okay. I like the electric blue bits. White garbed Yoho unit's data log archived. It's a big place. Impressively structured. Very machine-like. Of course, this being the brainchild of Yoko Taro, who knows what it's actually going to turn out to be. I mean, it could be a reference to something that happens in Auto Tomato. I don't know. I wish I could get into that game, but I think I need to start it again from the start rather than trying and leaping back in 3+ hours in. Yes, I thought there might be something over here. I remember this this little offshoot. Saved message history. Somebody has not deleted their browser history. Exit to the mountains. Are these doors going to open? No. So I guess that's as far as we can go. Right, on the operation of Yoho units. Yoho units are produced in a variety of models. Each model is distinguished by an alphabetical abbreviation indicating its area of specialization, such as B for combat optimized battle models, or S for the analytical scanner models operating as strategists. On the purpose of the bunker. The bunker was designed as a base for exclusive use by Yoho's forces. As such, it serves as the organization's maintenance facility, as well as a site for the research and development of anti-machine life-form weaponry. Unit Report 1. I encountered a strangely evolved machine life-form in Expedition territory. Not only were its constituent parts markedly distinct, it overall bore a greater resemblance to humanity than its brethren. It is possible that the machine lifeforms can evolve in response to their circumstances. If so, we must immediately revise our combat strategy to include appropriate precautions when engaging. And we will need to probe deeper. There is still far too much about the machines that we do not know. Lifeform Data 1. Life in the factory is boring. Not just for me. I see more and more of the other machines skipping shifts. We spend the time watching the combat training, though it's not our job. Is this what humanity refers to as fun? Those of us who learn to have fun are trying more and more things. Some are even learning to reconstruct their own bodies. Strange. Recently, I have been enjoying fishing discarded data from computers. I found an interesting file when I was fishing for data the other day. It described the reproductive act. Our bodies do not require these functions. What does humanity gain from them? Maybe the act of giving birth is in some way special. Maybe it is not the same as when we build more of ourselves. Do we have the capacity to give birth to anything? If we did, would it change something for us? White Guard Yoho Unit's data log. The self-consciousness data for Yoho Unit 210 was discovered on a bunker server. The operator presumably uploaded it as an emergency backup due to imminent danger. With this data, it may be possible to simulate 210's consciousness to take control of defense systems and peripherals. This file will be shared with all currently deployed units. Saved message history. Regarding the laundering of standard issue attire, all clothing issued by Yoho must be turned in for washing on the appropriate day, as detailed below. Late laundry will not be accepted. Combat attire, upon return from deployment, accepted through the following morning. Civilian attire, every Sunday. Leaving one's clothes on the floor will result in a reprimand. And this is 2B's thing, isn't it? Suffering is born of something. Sadness is born of something. Joy is born of something. Yet I, who was born to give birth, have never known suffering, nor sadness, nor joy. From what is a soul? A true soul, not a synthetic one, really born? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Back to Calusia we go. Entrance to the excavation tunnels. Yeah, I must admit, while I like all of those boss fights, I am overall disappointed with that raid. I think the fights went on just a little too long. I think he was on our side after all. Where is he? Why are we looking down this shaft? Weird, where 2P wouldn't know to look. Follow me. Anog's lair. Dot. He's been out of operation since we brought him here. Dot dot dot. (9S). My duty is to annihilate the machine life forms. For that, I require the assistance of 9S. We must revive him. Fortunately, we have some experience with this sort of thing. What'd you say, Anog? I got a doubts. Because of what happened with 2P. I'm certain everyone could use a rest before we proceed. A lot has happened, and we should take time to think things through. Nod. Everything you know is wrong. I didn't think. Broken heart. Culloch would attend to simpler matters before embarking on any further missions relating to unfathomable technology and the applications thereof. Probably wise. Come to think of it, none of us ever did get the chance to enjoy the carnival. It's possible everyone's still carrying on with it. I've never known a few explosions to dampen their spirits before. Still, might go and check on them. We're going to get arrested, aren't we? Coming, Anog. Fine. They're going to get locked up. What's all that noise? Bats, by the sound of it. I suppose there's only one way to find out. Yeah, I assume they're going to get locked up until the next portion of the raid quests. It's loud. Thanks, 2B, for your insightful commentary. Doomsaying dwarf. Dismayed dwarf. Why me? Them things came from right here. Saw it with my own 2 eyes, and that's that. I swear it on my granddad's grave. Didn't like that. Did not like that at all, no ma'am. The village is in shambles. My house may as well be a pile of kindling. Always knew those brats were up to something. This is what I was afraid of. Please, we didn't mean for any of this to happen. Will you all shut... oh, beg your pardon. Bit preoccupied with my duties at the moment. Please, calm down. It's a complicated situation, and even we are not fully... We ain't here for your excuses. Just a minute. This is all your fault. You let those things in through the tunnels. They knew you. Look what they did to the place. They're not technically wrong. The pursuit of science. We don't care about the whys and wherefores. We want to know how you plan to make amends. We'll do everything we can, I swear, but... Do I have words of wisdom? I don't think this is going anywhere good. The village is still in danger. No one wants to hear it from me, though. Please, can you speak to Elder Glag and make him understand? Do my best as the Warrior Darkness. And who might you be? Haven't seen your face around here before, or have I? I misplaced my spectacles some time ago. No matter, I'm here to investigate, not conversate. As the eldest elder, it falls to me to determine the truth of the rumours surrounding this disaster. The problem being, of course, that everyone here is stubborn as a diamond ingots. They all insist they know what's true. They can be sure half of them up to their eyeballs in ale at any given time. I need a second opinion. A sober opinion. Here, let me smell your breath. You'll do. Speak with the villagers and think well on who has the right of it. Then I'll hear what you have to say. Oh? Lally, I knew we'd end up here someday, ho. It's hard to know where to place the blame. I understand why you followed along with Anok's plan, but if you'd all just been a little bit more careful... You're the collaborator. Well, don't think you can come crying to me now that it's all gone wrong. It's plain as day that Anok's the type to charge ahead without a care for who she might be getting mixed up in her troubles. And her brother ain't much better. Anok could have saved us from those things, I just know it. There ain't no way a clever girl like her wouldn't have found a way to fight him. If only that brother of hers wasn't always holding her back. Wait, you're that outsider, aren't you? Don't worry, don't blame you. I can see you're the sort who knows how to take control of a situation. I suppose you supported Anok as best you could. You want to know what I think? We're doomed! Doomed! I didn't do it. Oh, Anok and Connor, you say? Yeah, they did it. It was them. And you? I heard you followed Anok into the machine graveyard. Heard it with my own 2 ears, I did. Everyone knows it too, so you better be prepared to pay. This will be Anok's fault, you hear? That girl never had an ounce of prudence. If only she were more like her brother. She ought to have left that machine graveyard well enough alone, but she insisted on barging in anyway, heedless of all danger. That's what happened, mark my words. And Anok had better answer for it. Huh. So, the fools still can't agree on which way is up. Wish I was surprised. Let's try putting it to a vote, eh? Maybe the ones pretending to know more about the matter than they really do will think twice about making asses of themselves so publicly. Can't none of you stitch your beards for half a moment? I'm asking you to raise your hands in an orderly fashion. I know the voices are all over the place. This is hopeless. We're not getting anything useful from them. I'm not really out one of these idiots accidentally has the right of it, but in your sober judgment, who's to blame? If you still ain't sure, you can try talking to everyone again. I can't say I recommend it. Just make sure you don't take any detours past the ale casks until this is settled. Speak with Glag again. Still passably sober, I see. Have you come to a conclusion? It's complicated. Interesting. I'll take that under advisement. I'm assuming he says that whatever you say. Should have just said we're to blame. Ahem. Everyone, I stand before you to present my findings regarding culpability in the destruction that has befallen our village. Please wait. It's... Hi, 2B. As I've said, blaming yourselves is pointless. This is my doing. It's one of them! Run! Run for your lives! Cowards. Are you defending us? There's no benefit to petty arguments. Wait! She says that, but I think it was kind of her to intervene. Nod. The chief's still there, though. I'll try speaking to the others, see if I can't get them to understand that there's more going on here than it appears. Anog's still distraught. I'm sure she went to check on her friend, that other android, 9S. I'm going to go and talk to her. I appreciate you stepping in, but I don't want everyone to see you as the enemy. If we go and talk to them now, we can explain. That's not necessary. I'm leaving anyway. This is not over for us or the machines. What did she just do? Oh, she took 9S with her. What are you thinking, 2B? I'm worried for Anog as well. She hasn't been herself since, well... If she's not here, she's probably drowning herself in work. Come on, we should go check on her. I say. Woo! Ooh. She's not here. She's not here! What's she doing? This isn't the time to be outside alone. We need to find her. I'll look around the village, but can you search the outskirts? No, Anog. Has she turned herself in? Strikes me that that's the kind of development that might occur here. Interesting that there's not a zone line on the way out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Surveying. You see no sign of your despondent dwarven friend. Perhaps she wandered further afield. Mount Gulg. I see moles. I see toad robot things. I see the same message. What is that? Oh, it's somebody's mount. Knockers! Gulg knocker. Although you've searched all the likely places, Anog is not to be found. Perhaps Anog has some additional ideas. I think Anog might have turned herself in. Through guilt. Because it kind of is her fault. I'm also wondering, back when we did the copied factory, we had to make a choice between the two of them for something. And I'm wondering if that's had a knock-on effect on this. And I'll get with you. What do I do? This is all because of us, and I don't know how to find her. Panic! Oh. I'm not used to being alone. I'm standing right here, boy. Broken heart. Puppet's coin. Is that it? Oh, I guess... That's an odd ending. Somewhat anticlimactic. So, is this a mystery to be solved next time? Might there be some additional quests in between? Not missing anything, am I? No, that's... I guess that's it. Yeah, that's... That's oddly anticlimactic. So, the ideas and bosses and locations in the raid are all great in theory, but a little bit sloggy in practice. The story progression started off well, but has ended in a really kind of abrupt and slightly anticlimactic, awkward way. Unless I'm missing something. The music was good. The music is good. I don't think it has... Yeah, I don't think it was as well-tuned a raid as the Copied Factory was. I feel like they needed to shave maybe 10% off those bosses' health. But that being said, you know, with knowledge and gear and, you know, more practice, I'm sure fewer people will die during those fights, myself included. And it won't be so bad. The thing is, though, I'm wondering how many people are feeling as I do, that that's maybe not an Alliance raid that I want to go back into in any hurry. You know, I don't think there's any surprise to be glamour, for example, at the end of it. And I think that's why a lot of people did the Copied Factory as often as they did. I don't even know what the raid gear looks like from this place. Maybe I can if I can find a picture, I'll put something up there. Yeah. Overall, I think I'm a little bit disappointed. Just in the tuning, more than anything. I feel like it was a bit of a slog. Good ideas, good bosses. Alien ship was a little bit... needs more explanation. But again, maybe this is all stuff that makes sense if you've played Automata. I don't know. So that has been the Puppets Bunker. Bit of a slog. Bit of a slog. Hopefully, you've enjoyed watching me slog my way through it. I will undoubtedly... I've no idea, obviously, how I'm going to edit this. Chances are I will have spared some bits up to spare you the agony of that. Maybe I'll even learn how to do some kind of highlighty style thing. Either way, thank you very much for watching, folks. Catch you all in the next video. Hello again. I'm adding this on to the end of an already completed video. So there's no clean cut, there's no fancy transition or anything, there's just some thoughts. I've just been and completed, I say just, earlier today, I went and completed the Puppets Bunker again, and actually I did the Copied Factory as well, back to back, to see kind of what the difficulty levels were like and how they matched up. Copied Factory is definitely quicker. The Puppets Bunker, I stand by what I said earlier in this video. It is still a little bit of a slog, but it was definitely quicker this second time because a lot more people in the group knew what to do. We didn't have a single wipe on... In fact, I don't think we had a single wipe on any boss. Although we did come close on the third one, if I remember correctly. The first boss, I don't think we might have had like maybe one or two people get shunted off. But for the most part, everybody knew what they were doing, and it was so much faster because of it. And the same goes for the second boss. The third boss, I think, was the one that came closest to giving us any real problems. That's the dome and the pods and this, that, and the other. There were a lot of people that kept getting each other obliterated with the pie slice targeting. The fourth boss was pretty easy, and it was even easier now I've had a chance to look back at the footage and figure out how things were working. You might remember me saying that I couldn't figure out how the teleporting thing was working. It's quite straightforward, actually. In between those orange circles on the floor, there's a line. And in between certain lines, there's a pulse that goes on. And you might remember me saying in the video that somebody said in chat, pulsations. It's like, what does that mean? Now I know what it means. But obviously, you know, when you're approaching a fight for the very first time, big braining it and taking everything in is not, as has been pointed out, not my forte. So, yeah, all in all, it was a shorter... No, it wasn't a shorter experience. It was exactly the same length as what it was before. It took less time than it did the first time by probably 15 minutes. So it was a chunk faster, and I appreciated that. It felt better, but it still felt a little bit long. So I think my assertion that maybe they could shave maybe 10% of health off, that would mean that a party that knew what it was doing, like the alliance that I was in this second time, would get it done in about probably 45 minutes. As it was, it took us just I think it might have been 55, just under an hour. I think something like that. As opposed to what the first attempt is. I can't even remember actually now what the first attempt was. But this one definitely felt faster. 45, 50-ish minutes, maybe 55, something like that. I must admit I didn't time it. But it definitely felt faster. So yeah, I also picked up this wonderful healing body piece because I have no intention of doing the Puppets Bunker again this week. I might, however, have a crack at doing some more of the Copied Factory because I still don't have the glamour. I did pick up the fending legs to go with the fending body that I picked up way back in 5.1. 5.1. When I did the Copied Factory for the first time, and it's a much faster experience. We did it in 30-ish minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. We blasted through it. Yeah. So there we go. Overall, the Puppets Bunker, I think, is good bosses, good music, entertaining mechanics that take a little while to work out, but I think slightly too much health on the enemies, which means that with an alliance that doesn't know what it's doing, like the first one I was in, because I didn't have a clue what I was doing, it dragged. And the enemies hit hard enough that it's going to be a challenge, regardless of having an extra 10% health. But I kind of feel like, as I think I said at the end of this video, or the original end of this video, that because of how much things dragged, people might be reluctant to go back a second time to do it. Whereas, okay, if people appreciate that it took a long time to clear just because they didn't know the mechanics, as opposed to even if they do know the mechanics, it's going to take a while. You see the difference? Anyway, it's getting dark, I'm assuming, in Limsa. It's not getting dark here. It's 10 to 2 in the afternoon on the Sunday. I'm now going to go and have a crack at the Sorrow of Wurlitz. Hopefully you will catch me in the next video for that. Until then, ta-ta, tally-ho, and all that. Anyway, bye! Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.